Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk the Arcs. Alright, so we have heard of a new Manchester and we are trying to find them. So we've got some scouts at the moment, trying to find it before this cold front sweeps on in. You can see it's getting closer. We only have 11 days before the storm hits, so we're going to have to hightail it if we're going to go ahead and make our way there. So at the moment, we're dealing with a little bit of storage issues. We are working on our tech for our large resource depot. That's going to clear up a little bit of room for extra coal and some of our other resources, which I'm very happy for. We also have, some temperature drops coming up soon, so we do need to be careful of things, but I think we're doing okay. We have a good amount of automatons, so work is not too much of an issue. We'll, be able to make fairly solid progress. And I think as we finish... Oh, wait, have we got, 19? Oh, we are so close to being able to finish that automaton. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping that was going to be finished before the end of day. But oh well, here we go. Let's go ahead and check in on our scouts and see what they find. Alright, an observation tower. This is some kind of temporary observation point. We'll have a better view of what's ahead of us. Yeah, we'll have a better view of what's ahead of us when we get to the top of it. Let's explore the other city. We can see New Manchester. Many strands of smoke can be seen rising from it, which means it's still inhabited. We have to reach them as soon as possible. Okay, so New Manchester and the wind-swept snowfield. Let's take these resources. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to send these guys over there for the resources, get them coming on back, and these scouts we're going to send to New Manchester. That'll take us 19 hours, so we can still progress. It may take a little bit if we have any refugees. They may need to come into our city. I'm assuming that is the point, since they did send people out looking for help. So we're going to try and help all the people that we can, but again, we're going to figure that out as we go. Alright, so with that, let's see, how many hours until our tech is finished? Less than a single hour? That is fantastic. We're about to hit cap with our coal, so that will be most ideal. Alright, let's go ahead and add on a new research. I think what we want to do now is our sawmill range. That's going to be important to get the most out of these buildings. There's a bit of timber to collect over there, over here, and there. Then I think what we'll do from there is either go for some insulation, depending on how cold things get, or we're going to start going for the wall drills so we have a steady income of timber. Sorry, for a second then the word completely got lost. Alright, so we need to go ahead and put these somewhere. We may as well go ahead and put them as far back as possible. We don't need to take up the extra heat from those steam hubs, although actually, you know what, maybe we could fit a house or something. We need to find an empty spot of land. We'll destroy resources. That's not ideal. Let's go ahead and pop that there. That is valid. And then let's see, placement is invalid over here as well. Oh, you know what? We could put in another one over there. You know what? That should be fine. Yeah, we'll build both of those. One of them will be for coal, maybe two of them. We do need to have a maximum of 8,000. I'm not sure if we can do that with one of these alone. Yeah, and then, of course, we do need some more food rations. We might need to just make a smaller resource depot for that. In fact, we might switch over from steel or wood. Yeah, we might readjust some of these. That coal is also a possible one. Yeah, we might shuffle those around so we can go for some more food. That is a possibility. But either way, we'll figure that out as we see just how much we can squeeze on in. Alright, so it looks like in 6 hours our scouts will arrive at the snowfields. That should be fine. You know what? I think we can probably build another automaton. So let's go ahead and queue up one more so we're not wasting any free time tomorrow. We're still trying to finish an emergency shift proclamation. People are feeling overworked, so we've cut that down for the next 3 days. So far we have 1.5 days, and then we are in the clear and can use those emergency shifts again. We did call that off because some of our engineers in our workshops weren't feeling too good. But now that we have automatons there, that is not as much of an issue as it once was. So I'm perfectly okay with that. Alright, so what have we got here? We can go straight to coal. That'll give us a grand total of 5,000. How are we doing? Yeah, not quite good enough. I guess we're going to have to do 2 of these for coal. And then if that is the case, we could probably switch over from... where was it? You were steel, you were... Yeah, switch from coal. And we'll change that to food rations, because we can start working on those. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, that is the idea. Alright, and that is our sawmill range extension researched. That is excellent. So now if we go ahead and click here, yeah, that brings that up to 750. Another 225 with a little bit of overlap, so... Yeah, we'll figure that out. And then, what have you got? Yeah, you can pretty much clear out everything that's there, so that's fine for now. Let's go ahead and pick up a new tech. What do we care for? I was saying something about some insulation for our homes. We could go ahead and get that sorted. That could be good. Other than that, what else could we want? That wall drill would be rather nice. That would be a use of our steam cores. Hothouses seem toasty enough at the moment, so we're not hurting as far as our food supply is concerned. Although, hang on a second. If we have more refugees, which I'm assuming is possible, yeah, we may want to go ahead and upgrade that so we're making better use of things. Yeah, alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and work on the assumption that it's going to cost... We're going to take in some people from New Manchester. I feel like it would be an oddity for us to try and fix up there when this is the priority for humanity. So, yeah, let's go ahead and work on... Let's go ahead and work on the industrial hothouse. Get that upgraded. Make sure that we have a nice supply access. That should be better for us in the long term, because if we can cut that problem off before it begins, that would be the best use of our resources. Alright, wind-swept snowfield. A distinct spot in Frostland that we can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Oh, even more? Okay, our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Manchester Dreadnought and a supply depot. Wow, okay, so... You know what? That is a fair bit of resources. We could go ahead and send you to the supply depot, and I feel like that's probably to our advantage. I feel like we may... Do we think we may do several... Just trying to think this through. If that's an entire city and we don't think it's going to survive, because obviously this is sort of the priority, do we want to go ahead and get an extra scout team working on some of this, so if we do need them, they're already in the right area? I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll call back these engineers from that workshop. We'll have an automaton to work there anyway at the beginning of the next work shift, and then we can go ahead and I want to send a single worker. Yeah, we'll go here and create a new... Oh, we need 5... Oh, we need 5 engineers. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll take that back. I could have sworn that we could have used workers for our expeditions, but I guess I was wrong. Either that or it's a just a difference from the scenario. So let's go ahead and get you working towards the Dreadnought. That'll be fine. We may swing back around depending... We'll just see how it goes. Alright. but we want to make as much progress as quickly as possible. Alright, so let's see. This is still being built. That should be fine. We'll have that sorted fairly quickly. We have more food capacity, so we should have an extra, what is that, an extra 500 odd rations, I think it said? Yeah, give or take. Let's see how our arc's doing so far. So far, so good. And we're down to no discontent. That is ideal. Yeah, an extra 450 food rations. So that will be enough for our requirements for gathering before the storm. To prepare for the storm, sorry. And yeah, coal is working. Yeah, I think we're all good. So let's go ahead and set that there. That'll be our 10,000 coal. Again, that is all that we need. We have an extra automaton, so let's get you going in the workshop. Again, we're trying to get through this tech as fast as possible. And then obviously once we've done so much, we can start telling them to go do other things instead. Let's see, what do we expected? Another hour? That's not too bad. Yeah, that should be fun. So let's add on a new tech. Let's see, what's the difference here? An extra 15% more efficient. That's not bad. You know what? Let's go for the insulation. Yeah, do we go... Oh, actually, you know what? We do want the extra... I was about to say the insulation could be nice. Just... Oh, never mind. We're still comfortable. Well, then in that case, yeah, we're going to ignore that, and we're just going to go straight to the wall drill. Wall drill is what I think we need to make sure we pick up. Again, if for some reason... Yeah, if we can get that up and running, we're less likely to have any issues when these things run out. Just prevents us from finding ourselves in an awkward situation. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade our hothouse. That should be fine. I'm pretty sure that the mech that is there should go ahead and upgrade that fairly quickly. So that's not a concern. Scouts are arriving at the next location soon, and I think that's New Manchester as well. Oh, and we have an extra automaton. Right, well, at that point then, what do we care about? We have one at our Steam Steelworks. That's fine. Actually, we have one on both. That's excellent. We have one there. We have some workers over here for coal. That is a good question. Where do we want to send everybody? That's up and running. I guess we can just send you straight to the sawmill. Yeah, we'll go ahead and work on this one. I want to make sure that we... Yeah, clear out that area first. Again, I don't think that there's any worry as far as the wall drill is concerned. So that'll be fine. The upgrades should be happening fairly soon. I'd assume that once that automaton has refueled, it can start the upgrade process. But you know what? We don't have any sick people, so let's go ahead and call back those engineers there. They can start working on that. That seems preferred. And then, you know what? We'll come back to that factory after we see what's going on with our scouts. New Manchester, finding the way. Okay. This city is much bigger than ours, yet it seems far less advanced and more crowded. Okay. That's not good. A dying city. A dimly glowing generator stands in the middle of a shanty town. There are so many people here. Too many. They look sick, underfed, and most of them don't have a proper roof over their heads. Nothing can save them from the storm except us. Okay. We'll try and help them, so let's see. We will leave New Manchester for now, but we'll do our best to send help. Or we focus on our own problems. Right, you know what? We're going to try and help them. I guess maybe we're going to have to start sending resources towards them, if that's the case. They do have a generator, so unless something goes wrong, we should be okay. I was expecting maybe some people fleeing if they'd already sent out for help, but I guess we are where we are. Let's go ahead and send you out over there. And then see if maybe, oh, aid for New Manchester. Okay, new objective. We've found New Manchester, but its people are lacking almost everything needed to survive. We can try to help them, but only automatons will be able to carry supplies across the windswept wasteland to them, of course. If we want to help them survive, they need construction materials, wood and steel to build shelters. That's just the beginning. They will need much more, especially food and coal. Alright, so this is where the real fun begins. Alright, what do we need? 600 steel, 600 wood, and an automaton to send the relief expedition. This is one of 3. Oh wow, okay, we're gonna need a whole stack of material. Alright, good thing we're working on that wall drill, because that is a necessity. We're gonna go ahead and let's check our resources. Let's see, steel-wise, we're making about 300 per day. So at this rate, that's going to be 2 days worth of work. What else do we need? We don't need to send food, or at least not yet. And you know what? I feel like that's going to happen anyway. Let's preemptively switch over to soup, just so we can get more bang for our buck. And then, let's see, yeah, 600 wood, 600 steel. So, timber-wise, we are producing 450. Okay, so we can do that in a day. Steel's going to take a little bit longer. We'll try and find an upgrade after the tree. So let's go for the advanced steel works next. Yeah, because if that's for housing, they may need some generator upgrades. So that's going to be an issue. Also, too, we're going to need a whole stack of coal. Maybe we start working on that as well. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we still need to survive and we need to pick up our own supplies. Our numbers are just not good enough. Alright, that's okay though. We can cope with this so far, I think. It's going to be a little bit dicey, but we can do it. Alright, hothouse is now up and running with plenty of raw food. Now 5.7 per hour. That is fantastic. That is a good, multiply that by 24. You know, that's a solid, 130 odd food a day? Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, and supply depot. Okay, the shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value to us. Raw food and wood. Yes, that could be good. Okay, searching the shack, we found plenty of valuable supplies. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Another 187 timber. Let's get you home. I think that's probably what we aim on doing. You have... yeah, a decent amount of steel. You've almost got enough timber as is that we could send that away. That is pretty solid. When do you guys arrive? In 11 hours? When would you arrive? 8 hours. Questionable. Okay, maybe we send them there. Now, what's going on over here? Sprawling City. Oh, we're going to... okay, hang on a second. I think I've just figured some stuff out. You know what? You, my friends, let's turn around back to the city. I no longer care about this. We're hightailing it back. We're going to get some extra work back here, because what we're going to need to do, we're going to need the technology in exploration and industry. Oh, for automaton scouts. Never mind, I take that back. Turns out we already have that. That is good. Yeah, but I think we're going to want the extra manpower so we can work through some of this stuff a little bit quicker. I think that's definitely going to be the way that we go. Alright, so at least that's the next tech done. Let's go ahead and build that wall drill. That is a guaranteed thing that we need. Let's go ahead and can we... oh, we can't build roads through there. That seems a little bit peculiar. Can we build down there? If we go over here, I guess that's the next best way of doing things. It uses the least amount of timber possible. Let's go ahead and keep our tech up and running. So let's see. What did we need to hand off? We needed to hand off 600 steel and 600 wood. Okay. So, I think... Actually, hang on. We already have 300 steel. We're going to get that back. That'll take a day. This was, how much was it? We're producing about 300 per day, so yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we'll have that ready in the next 24 hours, so we can send that off. So if that is the case, yeah, let's just start on that advanced coal mine. We're going to need to send some over there. I'd rather have that upgraded. So let's go ahead and get that started before it's too much trouble. I think we'll also go ahead and wait on building another automaton just so we can send this care package supplies to New Manchester as fast as we can. Yeah, the sooner we can get that done and see what's coming next, that is probably going to be the big thing that matters to us. We do have a couple of extra workers, so where do we want to put you for now? Work on a bit of extra timber. Over there, I suppose. For lack of anything better, in fact, you can just keep on working on the wall drill. That was, yeah, that'll be the best idea for us. If we can get that up and going, that means we can send an automaton there instead of in the sawmill, and then we can put people there instead. Give them the heater and all that other stuff. Yeah, that'll be fine. That will be fine. Also, too, with 10 more people coming on in, we can chuck them over here. Get that sorted as well. Yeah, I think we can manage this fairly effectively. I think we'll be okay. And the best thing is, we only have 16 hours until we can call more emergency shifts, which we absolutely will. Alright, you guys are back home, so let's go ahead and recall you, my friends. Disband. And then, let's see, where do we want to... I guess we send you to work here. That is very cold. Ooh, well, I don't have a better choice at this point, so we may as well. Even if it's not the best efficiency, we can, yeah, with the extra people coming back, we can stock the infirmary, so that won't be the worst. In fact, look at our food rations. We're already at 600, so we've already accomplished that for ourselves. Let's go back to standard meals and see if we can, yeah, not cause too much discontent. But again, that should be fine. Again, we are going to be going for as many 24-hour shifts as possible. I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and do an emergency out over there. In fact, it's getting cold. That's not as good as I wanted. You know what? Maybe we might need to go for a heater upgrade just to make sure that these guys are less likely to get sick. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Alright, you guys are waiting at the Manchester Dreadnought. This machine is enormous, but less advanced than the one we were using. Steel and steam cores, yes. Explore. Unrepairable. This dreadnought would have carried hundreds of people. It must have belonged to the citizens of New Manchester. Now it's broken beyond repair. Well then, strip it for everything it's worth. 100 steel and 3 steam cores. Bring that back to us. 16 hours as well. That's not too bad as far as waiting for resources. Yeah, that'll be fine. We will need an automaton to send off. I think... Let's see, that's almost 200 steel within 24 hours. We may even be able to afford to build one automaton, but for now, let's just go ahead and upgrade. This is 50 steel a piece. You know what? I think it's going to be worth it. So we're going to go ahead and do both of those. That'll cost us 100. Let's also go ahead and work on the... What were we after? The heater. Yeah, we want to make sure our people stay nice and healthy. So let's go to improved heating. That'll be good. And then... Oh, we could also go for the steam hub efficiency upgrade. That'll save us a fair bit of power as... a fair bit of coal as well. Yeah, that should be a good plan. Alright, that's up and running. There is the sawmill. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now. We're going to send you over here. That will be fine. That way we have infinite coming on in, and we don't have to worry about that running out and us missing the notification. Any extra workers can go ahead and work in that location. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, what's going on? Oh, our automaton is building up that place there. That is fantastic. That'll be a massive boon to our coal production. And then if we go for the efficiencies, yeah, that'll be fine. Now, we do only have 5 steam cores left. We could get another 2 upgrades there, so that would bring us down to 3. And then we could potentially pick up another hothouse, depending. We're doing okay on food, though. Yeah, it depends how well we balance things, but we may want an extra one for another hothouse if we need to spend food. We could also spend one on another infirmary, depending on how bad things get. So I think we'll be okay. Let's also just double check that our heaters... yeah, we'll leave that on for now. That cookhouse is getting chilly. Actually, at that next temperature drop, we're not going to be able to employ anybody there. That's not going to be any good. And then this is chilly, but if that goes to cold, which it's about to... well, it is what it is. We'll make it work. So let's see. Do we go for the efficiency upgrade for the heaters or the steam hubs? Let's just double check. If we check over here, steam hub is certainly the far more expensive thing. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the steam hub efficiency. Although, actually, hang on a second. We do want... we could go for the advanced heaters and then just move everybody elsewhere. Actually, it's about the same for now, so... yeah, let's think about this. If we go for the cookhouse insulation, that'll mean it'll be up and running. However, if we go for the heater upgrade, that'll allow us to work in more buildings with less trouble. So if that is the case, let's go ahead and go for the heating. We're going to go for the advanced heaters again. It's only 2 hours more, but that's fine. Then we can come back to the house heating so our houses don't get cold. Then go for the steam hubs efficiency and the heater efficiency. Yeah, I think that is a pretty decent game plan as far as our approach is concerned. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, 9 days and 10 hours to produce 6,000 coal. Honestly, not a major issue for us. Go ahead and turn these heaters on. That is going to be perfectly fine. I am not worried about their longevity whatsoever. Let's just watch. Yep, all of those icons are gone. And, oh, hang on a second. Oh yeah, I'm already down to 5 hours. In fact, yeah, I did kind of forget that we have so many workshops that we are producing quite effectively. And yeah, with these, yeah, with this next level of heaters, we're not even going to have worries with the advanced coal mine and our people. That is excellent. Oh, and we have more workers. So let's go ahead and disband those. That is fine. Oh, automaton scout. Okay, so that's... oh, and a relief expedition as well. Okay. So that's how we send them out. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. So that'll cost 200 coal, 60 timber, and 60 steel. Interesting. And then obviously these relief expeditions will cost us more. Good to know. That's how we're going to use them. I wasn't sure exactly how we were going to send them, if we just sent them from the map and put them out there, but hey. Now that we know that, that is all well and good. Now, what's happening with our workers? Going to eat? I suppose that's important. We can't let them starve now, can we? That would not be very good. Oh, and we do have extra workers, so... for now... in fact, since we're not making any more automatons at this very second, let's send everybody out to the sawmill. We'll turn on the heater, make sure that they stay nice and warm. We'll work on that one, and then we'll shuffle over to the other sawmill. Yeah, not entirely as warm as I would care for, but it could be worse. So, yeah, we'll be okay. Let's just double check our coal consumption. Yeah, we're doing perfectly fine. We're producing twice as much as we need. That's before extra efficiencies come on in. Yeah, that's going to be perfectly fine. I think that is no trouble whatsoever. Oh yeah, and then of course we're about to get a whole stack of resources here, so that's fantastic. Alright, so there's our advanced heaters. That's what we needed. Let's go ahead and pick up the... Let's just double check our housing. Livable, although it is about to go up a temperature for in the next day. You know what? I think we abandoned the house insulation right now. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are stocking up on coal. That's going to be a big thing. So let's go there. Their generator efficiency, it's nice, but again, that's mainly the more important when we're going at the maximum. So let's go ahead and get that started. 33% less coal is quite substantial. And yeah, I think that is pretty good. Come on, 2 hours. Oh, and 4 extra steam cores. You know what? Maybe we can start building some more automatons. My bad. My bad. Okay, you know what? Let's call back. Let's call back 5 engineers. And make sure that we are working on that. Because again, this is only going to cost us, yeah, 45 steel. That's, yeah. That is pretty alright. Yep, alright, that is good. Let's go ahead and see if we can send off the expedition before the end of the video. Just that way we have some idea. Alright, promises fulfilled. Fantastic. You gave some of your people much needed respite from their endless work. Everyone is relieved. Okay, hope rises. That's good. You know what? People can get sick here, but they're less likely to get sick in the workshops. So, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and put our people back over there and free up some automatons. So, for now, yeah, we're going to set you to none. And maybe you as well. And over here, we're going to go ahead and throw in some engineers. Should be able to do that with one more. Yeah, it's going to be the best use of our workers, because again, 10 versus 5. Well and truly, the benefit is here for us. And then we'll go ahead and work on that one too. And then we still have 1 bonus automaton. Well, I guess we may as well go for the coal mine. Save some engineers. And then we'll put the engineers over here. And then what other buildings could we possibly need to make more? Yeah, to work through our resources. I guess we can send an automaton to that coal pile. And then what else could we manage? Really not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure at all. So what is that? That's 5 people. They're still working, but it looks like they're capping out, so I guess we'll bring the engineers back and we'll just throw everybody there into the infirmary in case somebody gets sick. How they're going to get sick, I do not know. But it looks like, yeah, storage limit has been reached. Yeah, once we send off the automaton... Ooh, okay, and we've maxed out on timber. Okay, steel's going to happen overnight though, won't it? Yeah. Oh, we can turn that off, save a little bit of coal. Actually, that is a good question. Have we got any extra heaters running that we don't need? Yes, we don't need you up and active. We don't need those. Those are fine. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Let's go ahead and re-expand those scouts. That'll give us some more workers again, which is kind of ridiculous. I guess we... I want to use up some of the timber, but I don't really want to use up much else. Okay, I guess we have no choice. Let's go ahead and go to resources. We'll go with a resource depot. Again, not quite as 40 wood and 20 steel. Yeah, that's just too much steel, I think. Actually, you know what? It's probably not a bad thing to have. We're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. It is where it is. Not adjacent to street. We could chuck one in there. That is away from the heating, although... bad placement there. That is unfortunate. I feel like we should put one... Wait a second. Take that back. That'll do. That will do. We will happily put you there. Yeah, dealing with a little bit of excess timber is, I guess, the least of our worries. At least that building should be built fairly quick. But you know what? I think that's all we have time for today. We'll figure out the rest in the next one when we gain just that slight bit more steel and send it to New Manchester. So if you do want to see if New Manchester survives or doesn't, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.